Hello and welcome to Family Connects. My name is Faith. Today we want to talk about loneliness in marriage. I know that every time a person thinks of marriage, that's the last place you expect someone to be lonely, because we assume marriage is meant for companionship. So today we want to talk about loneliness in marriage, and I'm so grateful that my guest agreed to come back. Pastor Ndirango, karibu tena.
Thank you so much.
I'm so honored that you made the time to be here with us today. Asante. So I want us to just get straight to the topic.
Yes.
Loneliness in marriage. What is that and how does that look like?
Exactly. Thank you so much for having me. I think loneliness, it is in different forms. And this is where many, let me say men, I'll only talk about men, how they end up being lonely in marriage. And it's a tough territory to be in. It affects marriage from the way you behave, the way you react, and the way you love. And in this way, for instance, maybe you find a man who has maybe a wife who is nagging something, or maybe a wife who doesn't understand. So the man will have will start developing loneliness slowly. Because you don't want to go home early. Because even if you go home early, you will not find a conducive environment that will make you feel comfortable. You have reached home. So you'll find out every time that man desires to go home and he remembers that if he goes home, there must be something that they will argue about. So you'll find that man now slowly start thinking of how to come out from that loneliness. Slowly. If the wife, she will not realize that there is a drifting, the man will continue going deeper and deeper into loneliness. And I have seen this in some of my friends. There is one friend who has a wife. The wife, she don't like talking too much. The wife, she doesn't talk too much. She doesn't
talk too much.
But that is not the issue. Because you can have someone who doesn't talk much, but you still bond.
That's their nature. It's not that they're having a problem. That's how...
That's a nature. But you see, the problem is, when the man comes home in the evening, there will be no communication at all. And the communication, it is in this form. There is a way you can come home in the evening and you expect your wife maybe to have a chat with you, maybe how the day was.
Of course.
Maybe you won't talk much, but how the day was, or how have you been? You yourself, how have you been?
I think that's just the bare minimum, as in that should be expected, isn't it?
Yes, but you see, when it doesn't come forth, there will be a disconnect.
Of course.
Because you have come home early today, you wanted maybe to talk to your wife, maybe to tell your wife the progress. Maybe you have a new job, maybe, or you have a contract, you have won a contract, and you want to share with her. You yourself, you are joyful to share with her.
You're excited, you're coming home.
Yes, but in the process, she is not interested. An amazing part is that she is not interested. And because she's not interested, the man will just mute. The man will mute. Maybe he will try to force, maybe to speak out and try to tell, hey, are you not excited that we have won the contract that we have been waiting for? Maybe the wife will say, oh, so then what? So you have won it, then what?
Which is also rude. That's a very rude response.
So the man will decide now from there, I think next time I don't have to share. So slowly you will find the man is not sharing his progress of life with the wife. And that is because their marriage is not like connected, and there is no transparency. Because when there is no transparency in the marriage, that's where loneliness starts.
That's where loneliness comes in.
And when that loneliness starts, the man will continue drifting away. And in the process, the man might decide to look for another way to comfort himself.
Yeah, like maybe you decide to go drinking. For those who are not born again, he comes home late or stays at work. He's working till 10 p.m.
Yeah, and when I was working in Donholm, we used to have a pub that was called Jam Rescue. You see, Jam Rescue.
I remember that name.
You remember that name?
Yeah.
There was a Jam Rescue. It wasn't exactly jam rescuing. It was rescuing men from going home early.
So you say you were stuck in traffic, but you're actually at Jam Rescue.
Yes, because some men, they don't want to go home early.
Yeah.
But for those guys like myself, for me, even if there is huge traffic or what kind of a traffic, I'll still stick on the traffic so that I can get home. I want to get home.
Because you love going home.
I love going home. Why? Because for me, I normally share almost everything with my wife, and we discuss so much about our life, about how my day was, and the experience of where I have been today. Maybe I went somewhere, I experienced something, and we need to discuss about it. And sometimes I find myself telling her, wow, today I found a very nice place that I should take you.
Yes.
So you see, that is an interesting discussion.
Exactly.
So she will also come in for that discussion, and she wants to hear more. She wants to hear more about it.
Yeah.
So in the process, there is no loneliness in my marriage.
Exactly. And I think one of the things you've said is the reason men are lonely in marriages, part of the reason is the women are not receptive.
Yes.
You come home, your wife is not receptive. And I like what you've said. The reason, I think, is there something that a man can do, or rather to help, like maybe I think like men sometimes when this happens, they don't even talk about it. Like, for example, do you think these men sit down with their wives and tell them, you know, your lack of when you're not receptive to what I'm saying, it causes me not want to share. Do you think men are sharing that they are lonely, especially to the most important person who needs to know this?
What I have seen out there with some of the guys that maybe I have worked with them for a long time, when there is that resistance in their house or in their homes, and now they tend to look for another partner, maybe not necessarily a woman, but someone else.
Even a guy, a man who can listen.
Yeah, a man who can listen. Like I have two friends of mine, they normally share with me almost every day. I know their life more than their wives. I know their secrets more than their wives. Yes. Yeah. Why? Because the person whom they should have shared the secrets, the stories, the success, she is not interested.
She's not interested in listening.
So the man feels, I need to tell someone. I need to tell someone that I'm traveling to this country, right? But if the man shares with the wife that, I'm traveling to this country for business and I'll be doing A, B, C, D, then maybe the less, the way the wife will took it, it will determine if the man will speak it out next time.
Yeah, of course.
So you'll find that the man is sharing with another man or another woman somewhere else, and some of the secrets, maybe land or finances or bank accounts, someone else out there knows about it, but the wife doesn't know. And we have seen this even in social media.
Definitely. You'll find you'll hear the man has property that the wife has no idea that they own. So let's go to the causes. You've mentioned, what are we doing as women? Because now we are talking about men. From your friends, from your experience as a counselor, what are we doing as women to cause our men to be lonely in marriages?
Number one is not being a good listener. Not being a good, then being too much judgmental. You judge things. like for instance, when you judge somebody concerning certain matters, next time he might think not to discuss about it because you will still judge about it. If I come home and I tell my wife that today I was with a lady called Faith, and we shared so much about business, and she has enlightened me so much about investment. The number one thing the wife will capture is the word faith.
And she won't hear anything else you say after that.
Yes, it's the word faith. And from there, now she will start investigating who is this Faith. Now from there, the wife will start now distracting the man from the whole thing. And the wife will not get the concept that was Faith. She works in corporate world where I was in need and I was in deficit of the information that she shared with me. So I was in need of that information. So I had nobody else to run to. So I went to this office, but then the person who I met in that office, it is Faith. So Faith helped me to think about my business because I was struggling in this area. You see? No, she needs to understand where were you struggling from. Then maybe she has also help. She can be a helping hand. But instead of that, now she will focus on
and start thinking, other things. You're thinking your husband is being unfaithful, and it has nothing. In fact, sometimes I say, sometimes as women, we are the ones who push our husbands sometimes to cheat. Because like for the example you're giving, let's say you met, a husband goes out, meets a lady, and they talk business, the way you said. Then my first response to my husband is, so, are you trying to date her? Now, you see, that thought had not crossed his mind. So I start singing it every day. I know you're lying to me. I know you're cheating on me. So you start planting seeds that were originally not there. So you said the first thing is we are not listening. Women are not listening. And then we are being judgmental. We rush into making judgments.
Conclusions that are not there.
Or for example, maybe another example is when your husband says, I was working late, and you're like, no.
Exactly. So those are the things that are more likely that brings the root cause of loneliness in marriage, because at the moment now you start judging him and calling him names and trying to pick his phone when he's sleeping. What if he wakes up and he finds you scrolling his phone looking for Faith?
Which is
so your husband now, next time what he will do, he will not communicate about Faith.
He will keep quiet.
He will keep quiet. And it was for the advantage of the family. Because maybe the husband was suffering in the issue of investing, maybe stock, or maybe how to secure the family business. Like, for example, if I give you an example of myself, there was a time I was in need of some cash. And I had this friend of mine. We went to school together. She's a lady. So, and we met. After many years, we met. And I told her, hey, I haven't seen you for a while, but I can see you are doing good. But on my end, I'm not doing that good. So, and then she asked me, how can I help? That was the question. She asked me, how can I help? And I told her, I need some assistance. I need like 500K to boost my business. And then we can discuss how to refund. Maybe we can have a plan, a proper plan on refunding, maybe a retro interest.
So that was a business loan that she gave you?
It was. Then I went and I shared with my wife. My wife, she was excited. She was very excited that we have seen someone who can assist or loan us something to boost our business. And she told me, well, go for it.
She's an exceptional woman.
Go for it. So, and I was like, what?
You are shocked?
Yes, I was shocked. And then she told me, yes, go for it. And you see, and every time I used to go to see her, I could tell my wife that today I'll be late because I'm meeting so and so.
Yes.
And then my wife would say, it's okay, just go and meet her.
She would understand.
Then there is the issue of trust. When you trust your man, when you trust your wife, there will be no problem at all. When you hear that your wife, she's late at work with the boss. No, you trust her.
Because you trust her.
And whenever you don't bring up that issue of thinking that you don't trust you, when you show your wife that you trust her, that thought will never close in her mind that she can do something. And because of that, she will want to live with that integrity of the way the husband perceives or sees.
How you see her.
So when I borrowed the money, later I paid it back comfortably, and I was excited. Until today, she's still a family friend. My wife knows her. Nowadays, by the way, I don't even, because we do sell furniture, whenever she needs a furniture item in her house, she comes for us. And I don't deal with her.
It's your wife who deals with her.
They know each other. So I have seen this, although some families have broken because of this friendship. But whenever you understand yourselves, there are some things you can't do in life. So that's how loneliness do come. It's small things that brings loneliness. Then it escalates because it's built after some time.
Exactly, I agree with you. And it boils down to communication and understanding your partner. The way you've said, imagine if that day when you came home and you told your wife and she decided, no, there is no way that woman is giving you money for free. Now you see, the next time you had another business idea like that one, you would not share. So you find that there is now a barrier that has been formed.
I could still have borrowed.
Because
I was
you
in
would
need
still
of money.
and not told her. And tell her I was given by John.
No, I can't even say.
You won't even say.
Yes, I'll just pick the money and I'll do whatever I was intending to do. I'll still do it.
Because the business needed.
Yes, the business needed. I am the head. I am the breadwinner in the house.
You're running the business.
That is my responsibility to provide. So at the end of the day, I had an option to that. But why did I tell her? Why? Because I wanted our marriage not to... I didn't want secrets. Because those secrets, they bring a lot of suspicion.
Which is true.
Because whenever she will call me, and then my wife maybe might look,
and see,
someone is calling and it is she. That's another issue.
It's true.
So I wanted her to be in the picture, that I'm taking some funds from
this person, and that, imagine, that's what transparency in marriage looks like, where you're able to share what you're doing openly. Because you can imagine if you didn't tell her you're meeting, the way you say every time you would meet her, you'd tell her, you'd tell your wife. Can you imagine? This world is so small. So if you've not told her and you're in a restaurant, a coffee place, and then someone says, there's Pastor Ndirango and a lady. Then instead of coming to you, they call your wife. I've just seen Pastor with so and a lady. And that time you see you didn't say. So what happens? She hears this and her mind starts racing.
Exactly.
But if now the way you've already told her, and someone calls, she's like, oh yeah, I know. He was meeting so and so. So now that's how I can see how that would bring loneliness, because now as a man you're not sharing, you're not saying, you're keeping everything to yourself. So women, we need to change.
And also, we like seeing things in the negative side of it. We don't like positive most of the time. I have seen this in the corporate world. Since I myself, I have never been in corporate world, but I have so many friends who works in corporate world. I can say maybe at the end of the year, in the corporate world, they like gifting people. You might be gifted something that maybe even you don't use it, like a wine or something. I have seen this in the corporate, and you will take it home, and then you will tell your husband, we have been given this as gifts where we work. Then your husband will start maybe asking you so many questions concerning the wine. Then you will tell him, no, I just took it because it was a gift, then maybe you can give one of your friends, or we can just throw it out.
Yes.
The way you wanted. But you wanted him to know that this gift was given, and I have come with it home for you to see that I have been given, so that you might not hear it from someone else.
Yes. I actually have a friend who she is in corporate, as you've said, that example you've given, but she was telling me every gift she receives from the office, she cannot take it home.
Exactly.
So she's forced to re-gift it to other people, because if she takes any of those gifts home, hakutakuwa na amani.
Exactly. And that is now what I'm telling you, loneliness in marriage. Because there is no connection of the two. So do you know why she can't take it home? Because maybe at a certain point, there was a day, maybe something happened. And when that thing happened, someone stayed there, clinched to that
and never
issue.
moved on, and it was not necessarily true. You see?
So for me, I normally say, like, for example, when two people are blessed, you work in the corporate and the husband is in the entrepreneurship, and you are blessed. You have God has given you something to take care of your life together with your children. Maybe you buy a car. And this day it's a holiday, and you want to travel, and maybe you don't want to go with your children. You just want to go, two of you. But because of the relationship, the way you two guys have the relationship, that it will determine if that trip will be joyful, or you will be excited on the trip.
Exactly.
Because I have seen couples, they go for a road trip. They'll drive a car for 480 kilometers, but even the stopovers, it's few words. I'm hungry, I want to eat.
No conversation.
No conversation. I have carried people in my car, and we have gone for road trips. There is no talk.
Other than they can talk to you, but not to each other.
Yes. If I come up with a debate, if maybe my wife come up with a story, they will engage the story, but between them, they will not engage it.
Which is, and that shows how lonely people are in
If you leave them, the two of them, somewhere, they will not engage. So in 5-10 minutes, if maybe we are taking our dinner together, then we might decide for us, we want to go for sauna. So I don't know about you two guys. They will say,
we're good.
We are good. Do you know why? Because they can't.
Any activity that involves just the two of them, they don't want to be engaged.
Things like massage, they can't do. Things like sauna, they can't do. They can't bath together. You see, marriage is a component of so many things. And you spice your marriage with those small things, like bathing together, going for massage. You know, massage is sensitive, right? So you need to go with your wife. Like there is a time I was sick, and I had to go through some therapy. So I used to go to Kenyatta National Hospital. Why? Because that is the only safest place I can be. Because it's sensitive. I had a back problem. But you see, there are other facilities I can go.
They can offer
but
massage.
I can't.
Because you know what happens in those places.
Yes, I want to be safe. So I have to go to a place where this place is known, this place is safe. And it's
professional environment. It's a hospital.
Yes, it's a hospital. So why? Because I want to protect
your marriage.
Exactly. So for me, I normally say loneliness, it's in many forms. It's in many forms. But we can try to work it out. We can try to work. For me, I love when I see couples bonding. I love when I see a wife sitting there, maybe with a short or maybe somehow there is a way how to go out, right? And then the husband is driving, there's some cool music there, and then they are chatting, they have so many stopovers, they take pictures. In that way, that marriage will last for so long. But loneliness in marriage, or those marriages that people are lonely, you don't fight those things. You don't find. There is a day we went somewhere. We were like 7 couples, and we were taking pictures.
Yes.
But there is one family, they were not taking pictures.
So everyone else is taking pictures?
Yeah, we are
just
taking,
standing.
very excited.
Yeah.
We were taking pictures, we were laughing, we were talking so much about adulthood and a lot was going on. You can understand.
Yes,
7 couples.
These are couples, yeah.
Yes.
So
we
the
were discussing a few things, and we wanted to spice our marriage, and we were trying to talk these things out. So if there is a couple that is going through a difficult time, they can be able to take some few here and there, and they can be able maybe to rectify what is happening in their marriage. But there was one family, by the way, we reached to a point, we started feeling like we released them.
Yeah, because they are not enjoying the trip.
It's like they are not part of us.
And they are kind of dragging everyone else
and
down
everyone now has realized, even those people who didn't know them, now there is an attention, a big attention that what is happening with these guys?
Something is wrong,
Is everything okay? And then because I'm now the one who took them there, everyone would ask me, is everything okay with these guys? And I'll tell them, no, they are like that. That's how they live.
Oh, that was their normal.
Yeah, that's how they live. And it's a choice, you know.
It's a choice.
So we could take pictures, then they could stand far from everyone else. And both of them, they are not even talking. One is there, the other one is there. Or the husband will come and take pictures with the rest of people, but the wife is there. And we forced her. We forced her. But at the end of the day, I tried to talk to them, and I told them, this thing you are doing is not right. Even if maybe there was an issue that happened in between you two guys, you need to resolve the issue, sit down, resolve. If there was an error, you need to talk, you need to forgive.
Yes.
So that you can move on.
Yeah.
So you are in marriage, but you are not happy.
Yeah. Very miserable.
Both of you, a miserable life, a miserable life. So you see, that is the effect of loneliness.
Yeah. And imagine there's so many marriages that are like that. And I remember there's a time in church, Bishop made, you'd see couples, they come and sit separately. Now you've come together in one car, but once you enter the church, and I remember Bishop one day was like, if you're not sitting next to your wife, can you get up and go sit?
Yes.
Because people are struggling.
People are struggling.
And people are lonely and miserable in marriages. So now, Pastor, if I am, now since we are talking to the men, and I hope the women are listening, because we are part of the reason this is happening. What would you tell a man who's going through loneliness in marriage? Where do they start? Do we start at counseling? Where do I start if I want to restore my marriage?
Yes. Number one, it is to understand the root cause. If you understand the root cause of the loneliness, you'll be able to get a solution to that. If there was maybe an error took place at a certain time in your marriage, and then one decided to move on without forgiving, you need to look for a counselor. You visit a counselor, a good one, then you sit down with her first. You share your pain, you share yourself, you pour yourself, and don't talk of one partner. Talk of yourself. Don't talk of your wife. Don't tell the counselor, my wife, or don't tell the counselor, my husband, no. Speak about yourself. What you are going through, and how you feel, and what you would want. Don't talk about your partner. It is wrong when you share about your partner to the one that you want help from. Because now he will try maybe to gauge, and your partner is not there. If you want to share, you can go both of you. Just go both of you, try to share. And first, before you go, make sure you have already notified your partner that you are going, I'm taking you, or we are going for counseling. Make sure you have told your partner that. Then when you reach there, don't start telling the counselor that, hey, I came here to bring my wife.
Start with yourself.
Start with yourself. Tell the counselor, I'm here for help.
Yeah.
I want our marriage to work. When you put that concept in that form, even in the spiritual realm, the activation of the answers you are looking for, they'll be at the table. Now it will be easier even for the counselor and also within yourself to start getting the healing you are looking for, because you have accepted that you came for help.
Okay.
You did not came to bring your wife. If you came here to bring your wife, it's like, I am not ready, but I brought her here so that she can get the
help. I'm perfect. She's the only one who needs help.
No. It's both of you.
Yeah.
You need to be like, I'm here for help, and this is how I feel. Then explain yourself. Then allow her to also to explain. You see, in that way, you didn't like, you didn't remove her. You didn't.
It's like you're not airing.
You are not exposing your wife,
your partner.
Right?
You're still covering.
You are still covering her, and in that way, she will feel good.
Yeah.
Because you haven't exposed her in any way, and because of that, she might decide not also to expose you. But when you sit in a table like this and you start accusing the other person, then she will listen, or the other person will listen, and he will do the same.
Yeah. By the way, that's the truth.
Yeah, he will do the same. You start saying, oh, unajua huyu anakujanga nyumbani hivi, then this is A, B, C, D. Then atanyamaza, anagoja umalize. Then na yeye anaanza. Then this is what happened, counselor. Huyu ali A, B, C, D, the wife A, B, C, D. And then she took this girl. Then I found this, and I found this. Now, in that way, that's the argument. It's
an argument, and then you shut down. You see, the minute I start saying you've done, you shut down. So you're not even open to what is being done.
But when you say, counselor, I came here to look for help. I have been suffering because my wife, we are not having this smooth communication between ourselves. And I wanted to understand how we can get help so that we can be able to communicate easily, because I love her and I know that she loves me, but there is something that I did.
Yes.
You
that
see,
caused
that
this.
There is something that I did that caused this. And today I want her to know that I want her to forgive me and to let it go so that our marriage can work, because I'm still interested in our marriage. And when she is there listening, inside of her, she will feel, so this man wants me to forgive. And you see, she might even start crying, even not even saying a word. Why? Because of the confession. The confession that you are making. And in that way, you'll find her feeling good. Because you have agreed that you did something. Because there is times we do things and we don't want to agree.
Which is true. You don't want to acknowledge you have done something wrong to your partner.
And that thing might be the root cause of all
the problems.
Because she found out it is true you did it. She found out. It is true you did it. Now, one thing to make that forgiveness come easily, it is for you, the man, for you, the woman, to accept.
Accept
it is true,
where you've done
I did it. So, please, is it possible for you to forgive me?
So we need to sit down and not to accuse, but we share where we are struggling, why we are struggling, the root cause of where the loneliness is coming from.
You know, if somebody has all proof, all the evidence that you did it, this is what you did. You know, it's difficult when you say you didn't do it. It's difficult for you to come to terms and agreement or to agree, because you are still insisting it didn't happen. Mbele ya Mungu. And
everyone knows you did it.
Hata kuna wengine huko nje wanajua you did it. So that is the root cause.
So we need also to ask for forgiveness where we have done wrong.
Because siku ile mulikutana the first time, there was that love. There was no problem. For the first and the second and third and the fifth year, kulikuwa na so much smooth. So something happened. That shows you something has changed. Up in between. Something has changed and there is a root cause. of that problem. So if you find the root cause of the problem, you have found the problem.
You've solved the problem.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So we need, if you need to look for counseling, if you need help, please look for help. We are running, actually we've run out of time. I want you to just talk to the men as we are closing. And if you have anything for these women who are contributing to this problem, please share.
What I can tell men, those who feel lonely in marriage, I can tell them to find out what is the root cause of the loneliness. Why does she listen? Why does she not understanding, or why is she so against about you with other women? Maybe she doesn't like you being assisted by women, or she's so insensitive in the issue of whenever the word woman is mentioned in your life, she feels like anikubaya. Why? You need to find it out. If as a man you did something, you need to ask for forgiveness in a polite way. You need to ask for forgiveness. You need to take her out one day, and don't be violent, and mind your tone and mind your language.
True.
So one of these days, find a very nice place and take her out, and don't come back in the evening.
Do a night out.
Do a night out, a very nice place. Organize something nice. Because one thing I have known with women, when a woman loves, she truly loves. So you might find maybe she's like that, but she still loves you.
Yes.
So much. You as a man, that woman, she still loves you. So I believe when you take her out and treat her well and sit her down and mind your language, because sometimes as men we don't mind our language. And I'll ask, and I'll repeat it again and again. Mind your language. Use soft language, a language that will not bring that conversation of yours to erupt into an argument.
Yes.
Right? So talk to her, tell her, I did something and I have realized we are not going into the right direction of our marriage. So today I decided to tell you the truth, and I want to tell you the bare truth of what transpired and what happened. So this is A, B, C, D, and the woman will listen. If she decides not to forgive you, then give her time. Give her time. Maybe it might be so much painful to her to take time or to digest. Just don't unajua na wewe pia unaweza anza kuripuka. I have told you the truth,
and
now why can't you forgiving me? No, just give her time, since now she has known the truth and you have agreed that it will never be repeated. In that way you will come out of that place maybe mukiwa watu wamependana sana. Na mnaweza pata now there is no more argument. And by the way, she might even support you for the next holiday. Which is true. Women, they say women give back what they receive. So if you're showing her that level of love and attention, I'm sure you will get some good feedback. And as Pastor said, you might need to allow time for healing and restoration. But the most important thing, if you're lonely in a marriage, you need to look and seek for a solution. If you've tried talking to her, she's not listening, the other option Pastor has given you, you need to seek a counselor. Maybe that having someone else to come and mediate between you might actually be the solution you're looking for. So Pastor, thank you so much. Thank you too. Thank you so much. So to the men who've been watching, I pray that you find love and comfort in your marriage, that the loneliness you've been feeling will finally come to an end. And we pray even for the women who've been watching, let us not be causes of problems in our homes. Let us be solution givers. Let us be nurturers, and even treat these men with the love and kindness that they deserve. So Pastor, thank you again for coming. Thank you for having me. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned to DOXA TV. My name is Faith. Bye.